What is the most controversial unobtainable? That's the question we're going to be answering today, everybody. So, for a long time, unobtainables have been a fairly small community, but recently, more and more people have been interested in it, and with more people in the community, and just opinions flying around, there's always controversy. And today, guys, we are going to be covering probably, as of now, the most controversial unobtainable thing ever. So if you think of a 32k pickaxe, you probably think of anarchy servers and things like 2b2t and all those crazy things. And then you're like, well, how do you get that? Well, it is through hacking, right? Well, yes and no. In Minecraft, commands are very, very powerful. And believe it or not, there's ways to make commands work in a completely vanilla survival environment through a method of an unobtainable called cross-world commands. Now, cross-world commands are known to be very controversial in the community, and today we're going to dive into why exactly that is, because there's some really broken things you can do. And then at the end of the episode, after I've done my fair share of cross-world commands, I'm going to see what you guys think of it. Okay, so this stuff is so incredibly broken, we probably should get some rules. Yeah, so the reason I'm saying this is because technically, if the goal was just to get all unobtainables, you would just load up this version range, one of these versions in this version range, and do this and get everything you needed, and you'd be done. So it's a little bit of a buzzkill in terms of the fun of the series, so the rules are going to be, limiting us to a certain genre of items and certain things that are completely impossible otherwise. So let's first of all lay the groundwork here. Okay, I thought this was going to be a lot more signs, but really this can be summed up in 2 signs. Nothing that could be obtained another way, and nothing from the future. And yeah, this may seem really, really confusing right now, but I promise things are going to start making more and more sense. But first of all, yeah, we're going to try and follow these rules, and we're going to try our best to, do most of the cool things this way, see what we can do, and then, yeah, let's go to another dimension. All right, this is it, guys. This is the Crossworld Command world. There's been a lot of collaborators on this world, but I'll have a link to this specific world that I have here. It's got a lot of cool stuff here. So this world has a lot of commands available for us to run, and there's even more area for us to do our own commands here, and it's just wild, okay? So just to quickly go over how this works in a very basic terms, just before we get really into it, this world here creates an immense amount of lag, filling and then destroying this area and this area with stone blocks and then air. And that is what these 2 command blocks do here. This makes a really fast clock, which summons and then destroys redstone blocks that are in this area here, and they activate the command blocks, which are run. And essentially, the player is in a LAN world here and switches over to the single player world, and then some of these commands that are being run in this world carry over to the other world, the single player world, and well, they get run in that world, and hence anything that you can run in a command block is then run in your survival world, which nothing has technically changed of. The only thing that you've done is you've swapped from playing in this world to the other world. Okay, so it is super overpowered, but what makes it controversial? And there's a lot of reasons, but I think the big one that it boils down to is the version range. Yeah. So what is the version range? Okay, so the version range is 12W32A to 15W31C, and that's like a few years of Minecraft's development, 2012 to 2015, And yeah, so the significance of each version, specifically 12W32A, is when command blocks were added. So, it makes sense that that's when it started to be used. And then 15W31C doesn't have a specific change that makes sense to stop it working, but this was during 1.9's development, and it's when they did a lot of changes to actual fixing bugs and things like that from the previous part of the game. So basically, in terms of actual Minecraft versions, it's 1.4.2 all the way to 1.9-ish. Yeah, that's the version range, okay? That's insane. That is a huge version range for something to be working, and there's a lot of main full release versions within that range, right? So that's kind of where the controversy begins, okay? Now, that's not to say it's still not super overpowered, and yeah, it's kind of really up to the player, and I think that is the best solution to this problem, if we can even call it a problem. But yeah, it's really just up to the person playing in the world. If you want to go hog wild with it and just get everything you can possibly imagine, go for it. That's your choice. But if you want to really limit yourself to things that are completely, impossible to get otherwise, or just has no other effect in the game, go for it. That's kind of how I'm doing it. Or if you don't want to do it, don't worry about it. I think you don't have to. There's plenty of other unobtainables that are really interesting out there as well. So what exactly are our options for things we can do from the world that you can download here that's been pre-set up? So let's just quickly have a look here. We have 1.8 32K pickaxes. Let's just check out what that is. All right, we get a chest. Look at that. So we have a diamond pickaxe with 32K everything. Look at that. And then we have them with unbreakable. And then we have this. What is this? Hold on. So it has a bunch of attributes as well. So this basically means... Okay, I want to know what this is. Oh, I think I just crashed the game already. What? Okay, so basically this thing just makes you so fast it breaks the game. That's wonderful. Okay. Okay, so let's just do that again. Maybe it will load it. Oh my god, it's crazy. So let's see how far we go. I let go of my W key. I'm going to give it a minute and we'll see how far we went. Okay. Oh my gosh. What's the F3? What? We went 31,000 blocks. What? Okay, so I don't necessarily know. We went so far. Like, I thought we'd hit a wall or something. What in the world? Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't even know how to get back to the spot. Hopefully the respawn point is there, so let's see. Yeah, okay, cool. So, yeah, we went like 31,000 blocks in an instant. So that's just crazy. That's just wild. So that's the 32K pickaxes that you can get. What else do we have? Command blocks. We can get command blocks, which we'll probably do. Let's just check that out. So we get a chest and we get just a bunch of different command blocks. Pretty cool. Look at that. 3 command block variants. I don't see the difference here, but maybe it changes in a future update. I don't know. What else do we got? Barrier blocks. Let's try that out. So we just get the barrier. You guys all know how those work. What else can we do here? Farmland. Yep. We got command block minecart. Look at that. Very nice. The debug stick. Is this even in the game right now? Yeah, no. So, okay. This is what I mean by future version stuff. So, this technically isn't unobtainable, and I think this might be the only way to get it, but it's something that isn't technically added to the game as of 1.8. So I'm not going to actually include it in something that we're going to obtain, because it's not in the game yet, even though we know in the future it's added. I think that's just, I don't want to do that. So we're not going to do that. What else we got? Clear a 300 by 300 floor for nether roof bedrock. That's insane. So wait, what does this do? Yeah, I kind of want to see what it gives you. So yeah, everything's all set up. I haven't actually looked through this. So I created this to remove bedrock on the nether roof for a wither skeleton farm. The command blocks will each remove a 150 platform below them, totaling a 300 by 300 area being removed below them. So there's instructions on how to do it. That's really cool. So we might do that. That's something we could totally do, because that is available in this version. Spawn killer bunny. We already got that. Spawn super horses. I believe these are obtainable in another way, but let's see what they actually are. Okay, so they have a bunch of command blocks that summon those things that you can place. Alright, so let's give this a try. I've zoomed out onto my desktop here so that we can see everything happen. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and run a few commands here. Let's go ahead and we want to run the 1.8 32k pickaxes, and let's do the command block minecart because I think that's cool. Barrier blocks, why not? And maybe just these command blocks here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 different commands that we're going to run. We can run as many as we want, but yeah, we're going to come over here and we're going to say up is off, down is on. So let's have a look at these here. Nothing there. I think that's pretty much it. So there's no real super insane instructions here, but all we got to do is turn this on and things are going to start to run. So first, I believe what we do is we open to LAN, and all we got to do is say start the LAN world. And so now if we go here, we have open to LAN. We're hosted on a port in our own personal network. And if we flick this, things are going to start to happen. There you go. And then if we save and quit the title, go to our single player world. Oh, look at that. Things are happening. And so there you guys go. That's exactly what is expected to happen. And it'll continue to run for a little bit. See, we're not escaping the LAN here. You know, it's going to run quite a bit here because the computer is just lagging like crazy. I don't know how many items we'll get. It'll eventually stop, but let's have a look here by looking at this item count. There we go. It looks like it stopped. So we got 31 like runs of that command, which is crazy. And we got a bunch of command block minecarts in our world here in Unobtained, and all we did was log into the world, right? So that's kind of what I mean by it's like it's a gray area, but it's definitely not a gray area. I mean, it's super cheaty, let's be honest. But yeah, so we got all this stuff here. Yeah, let's see. Let's go ahead and go. This is our area 51. Yeah, that checks out. Let's just go this way to our base here. So I think we need a vault to store all this stuff in, and I think that's something we're gonna build in this episode. And I think the location I want to do it is over here. This area over here doesn't really have a purpose yet, and I find that over here we like Ice Road to Museum. We got this kind of here. We got these spawner minecarts here. I mean, I think it's just the end of a road here. This goes down to an old project that probably will never get finished. So I think maybe putting a big old vault here would be amazing. And what better way to dig out a big old vault than using our very own 32k pickaxe. And it wouldn't be a vault without a vault door, so while I build that up, I'm going to kind of give you guys my opinion on crossworld commands, which is that it's fine if you restrict it to things that are completely unobtainable any other way and aren't from future versions. I think that's fair. Let me know what you guys think. Alright guys, good old mumbo jumbo tutorials from 8 years ago did it again. Nice. It looks awesome. It's a quick opening. It looks cool. Let's just close it here. You can see what it looks like, and of course we'd have a frame around it. I know it's an even number, but trust me guys, I think it's okay. because it's a vault, and the inside is going to be based on an even number, which is oftentimes something you don't want to do, but I think for this it'll be fine. And I find the location over here is pretty good, so yeah. And my dog's going crazy in the background. I apologize. Alright, so I've carved out this part of the ravine to kind of give myself a little bit of a line of sight to this door. Okay, I've cleared out more of this ravine here so that we have a nice direct line of sight kind of from our main walkway here. So as we approach here, we'll see the door and it'll be a bit more grandiose, is my hope. So yeah, I mean, it's not a perfect line of sight to it, but I think it really helps, especially since, you know, we enter here, we'll see it. If we're coming down this way, we'll see it right as we turn the corner. We'll see this door here. And, you know, as we get closer and closer, we get a nice view right here. So yeah, we'll build something here eventually, I think, but for now, I'm just going to light it up, and we're going to work on the aesthetic entrance of the door. But because this is something not very unobtainable related, we're actually going to go back and do some more crossworld commands, and I'll bring you guys back when this part is done. Alright, I got some stuff to show you guys, so yeah, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Aha, 3 items, all special 32K-esque items. Yeah, let's check it out. So we got the shovel blade, the Air Jordans, and the Excalibur. So you may notice something about the Air Jordans. Let's check them out. So yeah, look at that. They're super protective, you know, no damage to your footsies, okay? And you also may see down at the bottom there, it says +1 speed and +10 attribute game generic luck. So the luck thing means like when you go get loot, you know, have better chances of getting good loot. So yeah. And yeah, +1 speed, you can already see how fast this is. It's insane. When you jump, you go slower, so it's super cool. And this is running. Oh man. Yeah, so it's super fun. Oh man. Sorry, I'm doing my own sound effects. Anyways, that's something really cool you could do with commands. So we can get these in our world to go really fast. Zoink. Okay, the shovel blade. Yeah, this is just a shovel with looting 100, efficiency, soak, touch, unbreaking, sharpness, smite, and bane of arthropods, all super high level. And so yeah, it kills mobs very, very easily. So yeah. And then we have Excalibur, a golden sword that is got unbreaking 32k, so it should actually, you know, take a while to break. And it's also got a bunch of other enchantments on it, looting X, you know, all sorts of fun stuff on here. So yeah, those are the 3 tools that I figured I would give myself, in addition to the 32k pickaxe that I already did give myself. And then I was working on one command thing here, but it didn't quite work. Oh yeah, it looks like I deleted it anyways. Yeah, let me explain. Alright guys, I did it. It turns out you have to run it in a command block, but I got a command to work. It's a big one. 3, 2, 1. Bam. Testificate is here. And yeah, bat spawn egg, ocelot spawn egg, guardian spawn egg, horse spawn egg, witch spawn egg, rabbit spawn egg, and endermite spawn egg. Those are all the ones that I believe we missed that have been added. I'm going to quickly check. Ocelot, witch, bat, horse, endermite, guardian, rabbit. Yep. Perfect. And shulkers aren't added until 1.9. So we still have, you know, unfortunately a lot of spawn eggs that aren't available to us unobtainable wise, but super happy with this command. Okay, I made a quick change to the command here. So first I added execute at player, then the summon villager and all that stuff. So now what happens when we do it is the villager summons right on top of us. So now it should be good to go. Let's go ahead and trigger this. Yeah, well, hopefully it doesn't crash this time. Open a LAN, start LAN world, and do it. And let's save and quit the title, single player, go to our single player world, There we go. There we go. Oh, oh, oh. Nice. Oh, we crashed, I think, in our own world. Oh, man. All right, guys. So I wanted to point something out to you that I thought was really interesting. So the current time on my computer is 8:07 p.m. And as you can see, we actually logged out of this world then. But see how the Crossworld Commands world, the one that we started to land in, is actually the first world. So it's really interesting how that is 8:06 and then 8:06 there at the same time. And as you can see, you know, the worlds before that change times. So I just thought that was cool. So let's open up our unobtained world. This is the non-copy that I made. You can see this is my backup. Let's play this one and see what we get. Okay, everything's saved. Oh my goodness. And then we have all the trades. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Okay. So we have a bunch of testificates around. This is so cool. I'm so happy with this. Let's put these on and run around our base. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, this is great. Oh my okay. Oh, this is a wonderful experience. Oh man. Okay, we got some farmland and we got the chest. I think the chest is full of, oh yeah, this cool thing. That's awesome. All right. Well, that's a cursed chest now. They don't have depth strider. Well, they have super speed. Woo! Okay, I gotta take these off. Where are my regular boots? There we go. Okay. Wow, I feel so slow now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5. Here's 6. Do we have a 7th one around? Or is the 7th one already wandered off? 7th one's probably already wandered off. But we have 5 somewhat safe and sound. Let's do that. Let's grab one more minecart, see if we can grab this last guy. And I think 6 is good, right? We have 6 villagers. Hopefully, over the course of the season, we don't need to get more of them. I thought that was incredibly fun to do. So yeah, man. Crossworld Commands, always a fun time in my opinion. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I wanted to introduce it to you guys that haven't seen it before. Make an entertaining out of it for those of you who have seen it, and just kind of go over some of the ins and outs of it for those of you who may not know everything about it but know of its existence. And finally, I wanted to conclude the episode by basically asking you guys what you thought of it and where you think you would stand in terms of Crossworld Commands. Oh yeah, I know I said I was gonna make the entrance look good, but I still haven't gotten to it. I'm sorry. It's gonna happen, I promise. We're gonna do it maybe on stream. I think that's something we're gonna do on live stream. So if you want to catch me on a live stream, make sure to look out for going live notifications, and maybe join in if you have time. If not, there's always the VOD to check out. And next episode, we'll check out this door in more detail. But until next time, guys, I'm gonna actually call the episode here. And as tradition presents itself, I have to do it now. The end of episode fireside chat. So I actually have a fireside that I built to do this. It's by the bunnies, so it's a little bit treacherous, but here we go. Let's grab a cooked pork chop, take off our armor for the day, and have a quick chat. So I think it's incredibly amazing how many of you have joined my channel recently due to that shout out. It's just crazy. Thinking about the numbers, like conceptually, is just tough. I don't know what I was doing, but I was just thinking about it, doing my daily stuff, and I was like, wow, that is a lot of people. Like 20,000 people, which I'm not actually there yet, but I'm close. So 18,000 people is so much. Like, I'm just trying to think if I've ever seen that many people in one spot, and I think I have, and it's insane. It's a lot of people. And yeah, you know, I think it's just amazing that so many of you guys have decided to follow me on YouTube, and I really appreciate it. And I'm really excited to share my journey on YouTube with you guys. for however long you stick around for. I'll be here, and I hope to see you again soon. Oh, and Happy New Year's. What are your resolutions? Tell me in the comments. Bye.